He's got the toys. He's got showmanship. And he's got sex appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, from the great Southwest, here's the guru of gadgets, the dapper and dashing Don Bain, the Gadget Professor. Gadget Professor.
Hello everyone, it's Don Bain, the Gadget Professor, coming to you live and in color from our Scottsdale, Arizona studio. Welcome everyone. We are on show number 279. It is now December 8th. I have no clue where the time is going. I don't even know what happened in the month of November. We're already in December, and soon it's going to be the new year. I just have no idea. The time is just flying by, and I hope that you're having fun. I know that I am. We have a crazy show for you today. I have a gadget that's actually pretty popular, and I've been reluctant to review it, partially because it's so mainstream. Let's take a look at it right now. It's the Bose speaker, and this is actually called the SoundLink Mini Bluetooth speaker. And a lot of people are buying this primarily because it's on sale for a fairly decent price at Costco. And in a minute or so, we're going to have a review of that device. But in any event, let's get rid of some housekeeping. If you're new to the Gadget Professor, welcome. You can tune in to us every Thursday evening. We have a brand new show, and we are certainly easy to find. You can just go to our website, and that would be, let's just take a look at that. That would be www.thegadgetprofessor.com, thegadgetprofessor.com. And if you go to that website, you can watch all our shows from there. You can also watch our past shows and just scroll down. Also, you may want to get the show notes. That's simple to do. Just go on the website here on the right-hand side, and you will see a newsletter. And if you put your email address in that spot, every Thursday evening, you will get the newsletter totally free. What it is just basically it's a synopsis of everything that we discussed in the show, and it's all hot linked. Also, if you'd like to email me, you can do that, and that would be at thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com, thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com, and I certainly do try to answer all my email. I have been getting pounds of email because of the holidays and certainly Black Friday and things like that, so I might be a tad behind, but for the most part, just email me and I'll be happy to email you back. Also, if you have a device and you want to get it on the show, just email me and I will make that happen. So we are in process now of talking to a couple companies about CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. That's, I believe, January 5th through the 9th. It starts on a Thursday. It goes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I hate when it goes over a weekend. I don't know why they do that. It's the holiday time. People want to be with their families, but what do I know? All right, let's take a look at the gadget of the day. And as I mentioned earlier, this is going to be the Bose, and it is called the SoundLink Mini Bluetooth, the SoundLink Mini Bluetooth. And obviously, this is a Bluetooth speaker, and I need to point out that it's the Bluetooth 2. There was a Bluetooth 1, a SoundLink 1, but this is the Bluetooth Mini Bluetooth Speaker 2. And this sells on the website for $179.95. Let's call it $180. And let's take a look at it. What is it and what does it do? Well, clearly it's a Bluetooth speaker, and clearly it's made by Bose, which is certainly a recognizable and a very high-powered name brand, if you will. They always are known and should be known for really high-quality sound. I have quite a few of their products, and I've never been disappointed. This particular product is no exception to the rule. And let's take a look at some of the feature set. We'll go on to camera 2 here, and right here you can see the device. It's fairly compact, and it is heavy. We'll go over that in a minute, the specs of it, but it has a front and a rear speaker, if you will. And again, it's heavy, which means if it's heavy, it's going to have some pretty good coils in here, which is going to give you some sound. On the top, all your buttons are very easily accessible. Nothing here that's going to surprise you. They have your on and off button. You have the speaker mute button, if you will. The minus for the taking the sound down button, if you will. The plus sign to increase the volume. Here you have the Bluetooth pairing button, so you can pair this with any device that operates on Bluetooth, like your cell phone, your tablet, etc., etc. And over here they have an auxiliary jack, which is a very, very nice feature. If you look on the side here, you will see that there are actually two jacks here. One's for the power supply that comes with this device, so you could plug the power supply directly in here. And two, this is an auxiliary in jack, and the auxiliary in jack is a very handy device, because what that will allow you to do is essentially go on the device, plug into this device with another speaker. So essentially, let me rephrase that. If you have a radio that has an output on it, you can use this as an auxiliary speaker. So you're going to come out of any audio line out jack and into your audio in jack on the Bose, and this will replicate the sound quite nicely, to be honest about it. And again, here's your power pack. Here is your auxiliary in. The power pack is kind of unique. It comes with the power pack. It's a typical cube, and this is the actual device. So they have a charging station here, nothing fancy, but you can plug that in the side like so. And you get this stand, and I don't like the stand. Really, what happens is there's two little prongs here. I think you could see them. And on the bottom of the device, you can see there's three little prongs there. So essentially what you've got to do is to align this up. And it's easier said than done. It certainly lines up, and there's no problem with it, but you got to kind of watch what you're doing, because if you don't, you will think you will have it charging, and it won't. When it is actually charging, I don't know if you can see this light blinking on and off, but there is a light there that's blinking yellow on and off, and that indicates that the device is charging. So you can charge it by merely putting it on this charging device, or you have the ability to just plug directly into the device like so and charge it that way. This probably adds to the cost. I'm sure it adds to the cost. Why they have it, I don't know. There's no difference in my mind between charging it this way and charging it this way. Who cares? I guess for convenience sake, you have this and you're not going to lose it because it's here, but I don't know. I don't like that feature. I don't know why they did it. It's kind of silly to me, but I don't make this stuff. I just report on it. So a couple other things that you may want to know. There's a lithium-ion battery inside of this device, and what you're going to find is that the device actually will charge itself clearly on the charger, but what happens is, because it's a lithium-ion battery, what you will find is that this has a memory in it, and although you can charge this while it's playing, keep this on the charging device, it will take away from the battery because it's not always fully charged, so you're constantly charging it and discharging it, and it drives the memory in the battery nuts. The proper way to use this, and I verified this with the service people at Bose, is to take this device totally off the charger and use this until the battery wears down, and then when it's dead, put it back in the charger and charge it up. You don't want to continually charge and discharge this battery because you will cut down on the life of the battery. Plus, there is no way to take this apart and put a new battery in. It has to go back to Bose. So another feature that I don't like. That's the second thing that I don't like, but it is what it is. So let's take a look at the website, and we'll look at some of the features. It has a beautiful movie, of course, that tells you all about it and what it will do. That's pretty simple. No big surprises there. Big performance, small size. You might not expect the rich sound from a speaker this small, but the SoundLink Mini 2 speaker is something new. You don't have to sacrifice performance, blah, blah, blah. It comes in different colors. It's very portable. The charging cradle recharges the battery, and it serves as a convenient home base for your speaker and lets it play while it charges. Well, it does let it play while it charges, but I will tell you point blank that if you let it play while it charges, you will cut down on the battery life. So it's kind of a weird catch-22 situation. If you call Bose, and by the way, Bose service is fantastic. Bose service, if you call them, they will answer usually on the first ring, and they will resolve your problem, guaranteed. I have always had, they're one of the best service rep companies around, Bose. So that's a good thing. But if you ask them, should I keep this on the cradle they will tell you you can and it will work fine, but you will cut down on the battery life. They don't tell you too much about that in the instruction sheet. The wall charger can be plugged into the cradle or directly into the speaker. We know that. The auxiliary port lets you connect other devices, other audio sources like an MP3 player. Again, so I'm clear on this. This is an audio input jack, and I'll show it to you again on camera 2. Right here is the audio input jack, right there, and that's where you would take a cable, which would be audio out on whatever device you have, and plug it into here, and you can use the great Bose speaker for excellent sound. And again, if you want to charge it directly, there's your charging port. So that all works well. Let's go back on the website and see what else we have here. And the USB port allows for software updates to ensure ongoing Bluetooth compatibility, and they absolutely bury that. Not that it's a big deal, but let's take a peek for that USB port. It's on the bottom, and it's right there. And again, they don't say a lot about it, but if you need to update the device, you can do that, and that's the port where you would actually plug in to update your device. It has a very nice pad on here for sound softening and dampening, so it's not going to pick up the hard noise on a surface. All right, enough jibber-jabbing about the specs and everything. Let's test this puppy out. I'm going to go on to Amazon Music, and I will hold this speaker fairly close to the microphone because my microphone is highly directional. And let's take a look at this puppy. Let's see what it sounds like.
And there is no one on the street but me. And I am evil, tired and lonely, and you're not where you ought to be.
So I don't know if you can, hear that or not, but I will tell you that the sound is phenomenal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The sound that this puts out is actually remarkable, and it will really pump and kick out in a room. The bass, the midtones, it's an impeccable speaker. It's one of the best ones out there in terms of high quality sound in its price range, and I will say I highly recommend it, but there's 3 things I don't like about it, and we'll review those really quickly. Let's go on camera 2. One is this crazy port connection here, this piece that kind of connects and rests against these little dots. I just don't know why they have this piece. Yeah, it looks nice, but it's a pain in the neck. I don't particularly care for it. The second thing that I don't really love is the fact that the speaker does not have the ability to answer your phone. In other words, if you're going to get a call on your iPhone, the speaker will stop and your phone's going to ring, and the whole call will be on your cell phone, whether it's the iOS or Droid or whatever you have. This is not a speakerphone. It has no ability. For $180-ish, believe me, I feel this should have the ability to be a remote speaker when the phone rings, but it does not, and it doesn't tell you that. What it will do when the phone rings, if you're playing music on this from Pandora or Amazon or whatever, it will just shut down, and the sound will go into the speaker on your phone. And then the last thing that I don't love about this is that although it will play while you're charging it on this very elegant charging stand, if you will, make no mistake, it does cut down on the battery life, and I don't like that. That said, it's a remarkable speaker and very high quality. It does sell on the website for 190 smackers. I'm sorry, 180 smackers. If you do belong to Costco, you will find that they sell this, and it's a great deal for $144. That is an excellent price for that speaker. There it is, $143.99 at Costco. That's a pretty good buy, and it makes a great Christmas present, and believe me, anybody who has this is going to love it. Other than those 3 features that I don't like, it's still a great deal, and I give it very high marks. I wish they would fix those 3 things, but they won't. All right, let's get on to the rest of the show. It's time to talk about a little news, a little snooze, and some other stuff. Let's take a look on our website and see what we got today. The first thing up is that Amazon, that's right, the folks at Amazon are going to debut a Alexa-based speaker with a touch screen next year, and next month. So for all you dudes who went out and bought the Amazon Echo on a discount price, and believe me, it works great. It sounds great. It's a great speaker. There's no question about that. But you will see next year an Amazon Echo 2, I don't know what they're going to call it, but it will have a touch screen on it, and it should be pretty cool. I don't know what other functions, but there's an article here which I will put in the show notes that will tell you all about it. So, if you haven't purchased one of these Amazon Echoes yet, you may want to hold off just to see what the touch screen brings. I'm sure it will cost more money, and hopefully they got to give it some more functionality other than a touch screen, but they are remarkable devices, and I really enjoy them. And now what we're going to do is, I found some websites. I frequently get asked questions. Where can you buy stuff cheap? Where's the good places to go? Where's the places that people don't know about? Blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't know all of them, but I know a couple of them, and I'll show you some really cool ones right now. The first one is called Blink. It's BLINQ. And this is quite an interesting site. What they have here well, you never know what they have here. But it's gifts for everyone on your list, and it's closeouts, and it's top quality electronics, and they have some incredible deals here. You have to shop like you would anywhere else and make sure that you know what the pricing is, but you'll find just all kinds of crazy things, and you never know what's up there. But if you're looking for some really good deals, this is one other place to look that's not, quote, mainstream like Amazon. Another site is called Bulk, like B-U-L-K, but it's B-U-L-Q. It's no wonder no one can spell today. This source is smarter, sell better, blah, 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 blah. The new way to buy liquidated goods. You can get some incredible deals on here. And essentially what happens, it's companies that go out of business or companies that have a particular product and they need to get rid of it now. So they'll shop those out. And what's nice here, if you notice, they have shop newly added inventory. So if you click on that, you don't know what you're going to see, but they've got stuff that's either slightly used or new, and it's crazy. And you'll find everything, including the kitchen sink on this site. Let's take a look at another one. Here's a site called Sourcing Stock. It's B-Stock Sourcing. They have thousands of mobile devices for sale, feature auction sites, and you actually can go online and buy things. Here's Target Electronics. I'm just pulling this up randomly, but this is a website that you can go on and actually bid on things that they are trying to liquidate. You have to register. These are all, official websites. There's nothing hanky-panky here. I've checked them all out, but, use your discretion. But there's some cool sites. Here's another one, and this is called viatrading.com. And wow, they've got events that are coming up, liquidation auctions, crazy Thursdays, things that are going to go on sale shortly. And you can sit on your computer and bid on all kinds of just crazy things. And you just never know what you're going to find. It's neat to just look at to see the types of things that become available. You never know what you're going to find, and you just may hit something that's ridiculously cheap. You get a good buy on, or you may have be doing a fundraising thing and you want to buy 1,000 hats for a penny a piece. I'm making this up, but those are the types of crazy things that you may find on this site. So check on it. I think you'll enjoy seeing it. We have another one here that's called liquidation.com. A couple people I know have used this, and they've got some really cool deals. They will liquidate your inventory, or you can purchase things that other people are liquidating. So check out liquidation.com. And here's a great site. This is probably the site of the day, if you will. And this is an awesome site. I just discovered this 2 days ago. It's called Software on Sale. And I'll put the URL in the show notes. And you get all this stuff, current software, really cheap or for free. So just as an example, here's free A Shampoo, and they make great products, Cover Studio for the PC. So if you want to make a cover for a CD or DVD or whatever, this is 2017, the most current version, free. Here's free clip art for Windows Desktop, free. Free A Shampoo Media Sync. This is all free. Free Software Maker Office 2012, free. It changes every 20 minutes. You can find just all kinds of stuff, and you can actually search giveaway freebies for Windows, Mac, games, Android, and iPad or iPhone. Online courses, all kinds of crazy things. So I'm just going to click giveaway freebies and see what pops up. So here's Assassinations Creed 3 for free. Here's PC Work Break. Stegassist Safe, which is basically a software that encrypts everything that you have, free. These are all current versions, and A Shampoo Burning Studio 2016. It's not the latest version, because at least next month it won't be the latest version, but the 2016 version is totally free. Corel Aftershock, cool piece of software, free. AVG Internet Security 2016, free. So you get the picture. Here's A Shampoo Uninstaller. They go on, and they just, all day long, they keep running these things. And some of them may be half price, some of them may be a quarter price. Listen, like everything else, you got to know what you're shopping for and know what the prices are. But I don't think you're going to go wrong. It's a snap to load this stuff. You just click, yes, I want it, and click the button, and boom, it will take you there and download it. If you don't like it, you can always pull it off. But can't beat the price. Free is a good price. And let's see here. I got some backup software for free today. This is it here. A Shampoo Backup 2016. It's another source. It's another mechanism that I can use to back up my computer. So definitely check that site out. It's definitely the find of the day, and I hope that you will like that. And I hope that you enjoyed watching The Gadget Professor. Sorry if it's a little disjointed. I'm doing 50 things. If you can kind of see my office behind me, it looks like a bomb hit it. A lot of companies have sent me gadgets to review, trying to get it in for the Christmas season, and I must have 30 or 40 things here that I haven't even opened. I don't even know what the stuff is. So I'm digging out and trying to clean up at the same time, and I'll be more organized hopefully next week. Have a great week. So long from the Gadget Professor.
The Gadget Professor is produced by Don Bain, Multimedia Communications, LLC. If you would like your product reviewed on The Gadget Professor, or would like to appear on The Gadget Professor, contact us via email at thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com. The opinions expressed on the program by the host, guests, call-in listeners, or chatters are solely the opinions of the original source who expressed them. And thank you for watching The Gadget Professor.